In today's news, Rohan Williams found guilty of murder and rape. BVI tourism sector achieves historic growth. SKELTON bemoans government's ability to fix issues. Premier defends VI economic performance. BVIAA'S ACI airport event lauded. Des Moines Hodge impresses in SPURS Summer League debut. Calm forecast follows Hurricane Beryl's fury. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? Three-time champion, baby! I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream, and then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare, with partners in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and clinical psychology. Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife-throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye. No. In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though. Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Tuesday is wished to each and everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast, justice was served finally in the High Court on Friday, July 12th, 2024, as Rohan Williams was found guilty of both counts for the murder and rape of Lenia Green. An incident that shocked the Georgia's Northside community and the entire Virgin Islands in 2019. 5 years later, literally, and Williams has finally been convicted, and his conviction marks the culmination of relentless efforts by the authorities, including the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and the dedicated team at the Director of Public Prosecution's Office. This verdict brings a sense of closure and justice to the family of Lenia Green and the community at large. You have been profoundly affected, of course, all of us, by this tragedy. The 46-year-old Great Mountain resident, Lenia Green, succumbed to gunshot wounds. Of course, it was stated that she named St. Vincent native Rohan Williams as her rapist and shooter. On Sunday, May 26, 2019, 2 gunshots were heard in the Georgia's Northside area at about 8:15 p.m. Following the shots, a motorist noticed a greenish-blue SUV leaving the area. The silhouette of a person was also seen on the public road. During the deliberations, the court heard that the motorist approached the silhouette of the person who identified herself as Lenia Green and indicated that she was just raped and shot by Williams himself. The court also heard that Williams, a contractor, had been employed by Green's sister-in-law and became a family friend over time. A search warrant was executed at Williams' home at 11 p.m. that same night, and police uncovered some dark clothing soaking in his bathtub. Williams was later arrested, and during a subsequent police interview, he denied the allegations and reportedly said he was home alone at the time of the incident. He also refused to give a DNA sample to assist in the investigation. Notably, prosecutors told the court that Green had an extended restraining order against Williams in January of 2019. Williams will return for sentencing on November 14th, 2024. The British Virgin Islands tourism sector has recorded unprecedented growth in the first half of 2024, says officials, setting a new benchmark for visitor arrivals. This is according to the Premier of the Virgin Islands and Leader of Government Business, Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Wheatley, who made the announcement during a recent session of the House of Assembly. According to data from the Central Statistics Office, tourist arrivals surged by an impressive 17.2% compared to the same period in 2023, a total of 6,082 plus visitors, from up to 582 plus last year. This remarkable performance is driven by substantial increases across all categories of tourists. Cruise ship passengers rose by 16.2% overnight, visitors by 19.3%, and day trippers saw an extraordinary 37.2% increase. The very first quarter alone witnessed a 30.3% rise in total tourist arrivals, reaching over $497,000 compared to $381,000 in 2023, fueled, of course, by a 31.6% increase in the cruise ship passengers, a 25.2% rise in overnight visitors, and a significant 34.8% jump in day trippers. Premier Wheatley highlighted the evolving dynamics of the tourism sector, noting a shift towards a more balanced distribution among visitor types. Traditionally dominated by cruise ship passengers, the 2024 data reflects a resilient 13% increase in overnight visitors and a robust 39.4% rise in day trippers, indicating a more diverse and balanced tourist composition.
January, we had 176,102 visitors. February, 167,474 visitors. March, 153,980 visitors. April, 91,838 visitors. May, 42,068 visitors. And June, 51,311 visitors. And that comes up to 682,773 visitors.
Dr. Wheatley emphasized the significance of these results in the context of a dynamic global tourism landscape.
And what you would notice, Madam Speaker, is that we're getting back to pre-COVID numbers, 2019 numbers. And this is without having Peter Island on stream and some of the other properties that we're still coming back on stream. Madam Speaker, you know, we are on a good track as it pertains to our tourism visitor numbers. And I believe that there was some acknowledgement that there were some people who were benefiting. When I go to the Pier Park on a cruise ship day, I see people buying things from the stores and the vendors. I see people on Long Bay now, Long Bay Beef Island. They're making some money from tourism. It's not just King Garden Bay.
Viewers, up next we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby! I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream, and then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye. No. In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though. Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, Leader of the Opposition, the Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, has voiced his dismay over the government's fixation with the Commission of Inquiry recommendations, signifying that this has led to the neglect of urgent issues within the Virgin Islands. It was during a recent House of Assembly sitting where Skelton pointed out that while COI's work is crucial, the government must not lose sight of other essential public needs.
I think the government is so caught up in the COI and their recommendations that they ain't understanding what's happening out there.
Additionally, he criticized the government for falling short of addressing essential infrastructure and basic services and highlighted the territory's overall economic and civil service effectiveness. Skelton also pointed out to the inefficient use of resources, specifically criticizing the allocation of maintenance funds.
And all of us complain that what is Public Works doing? What is Public Works doing? They don't want to say it because there are too many people in Public Works who probably are friends, and we don't want to say bad things about Public Works, But we just need to encourage Public Works to do the things that keep the country in a safer way. Because Public Works was responsible for roads, bridges, and public buildings. It needs to get back to Public Works. Now, I know what Public Works is going to tell me. I could tell you. They don't have any money to do anything. Because over the years, what ministers of communication and works have done is take all of the maintenance monies and put it in the ministry. So the engineers and stuff in Public Works really they don't have any initiative to do what needs to be done. And we are taking the resources of the country, Madam Speaker, and doing capital works and leaving maintenance totally undone.
The opposition leader also addressed the potential consequences of neglecting these issues, emphasizing the importance of government awareness and responsiveness to public needs. His argument brings to light yet again the strain between addressing long-term governance issues raised during the COI and, of course, maintaining current administrative and infrastructural challenges. Addressing recent economic concerns raised in the House of Assembly of the Virgin Islands, Premier Wheatley challenged the opposition's claim that the economy is at its worst. He highlighted the success of the territory's two main economic pillars, tourism and financial services, to support his argument, despite the cries of not only opposition members, but the territory and its residents at large.
We have two main pillars of our economy: tourism, financial services. Both of them are doing well. Both of them are doing well. Tourism, the first quarter, numbers for this year, the best first quarter we've ever had in the history of the Virgin Islands. Best first quarter we've ever had in the history of the Virgin Islands. a better first quarter than 2016. Madam Speaker, I guess because it's the Virgin Islands Party, that don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything because it's the Virgin Islands Party. So 2024 numbers, first 6 months of the year, 2024 has 100,000 more visitors than 2023. 680 plus thousand visitors. And the economy is the worst it's ever been. How do we square that, Madam Speaker? We've been able to hold the strain in financial services. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I can get them. We're holding the strain. We're doing very well. Of course, as has been anticipated with all the pressures on us, our companies contracted a bit. But of course, we raise fees and we're bringing in more money than we did in the past. So in terms of, if not by numbers of companies, we still in the range of between 350,000 companies to 370 or whatever it is. But in terms of revenue, we're making more revenue than we ever made before. Financial services.
Dr. Wheely emphasized the positive impact on local businesses, including vendors in Long Bay and Beef Island.
I believe there was some acknowledgement that there were some people who were benefiting. When I go to the Pier Park on a cruise ship day, I see people buying things from the stores and the vendors. I see people on Long Bay now, Long Bay Beef Island. They're making some money from tourism. It's not just King Garden Bay. Money is being spread around. I see it, and let me just speak about some of these events, Madam Speaker. I'm not just talking about music festivals. Let's talk about spring regattas and rec week and the sporting tournaments, and Steve is having his event, Steve Parallon. All of these events contribute to these numbers.
While acknowledging the overall revenue growth, the Premier addressed concerns about individual financial struggles. He stressed the importance of empowering Virgin Islanders through empowerment opportunities and criticized past governments for not focusing on building institutions to support job seekers in the development of necessary skills. The Premier invited the opposition to engage in collaborative efforts to make the Virgin Islands the best it can be, urging a move away from partisan rhetoric, forward and more unified approach to governance and the economy and development of the territory.
When we say that we're not doing well, I don't want to discount the fact that we have problems in our economy, and I can identify where the problems are in our economy, Madam Speaker. And these are challenges that have existed over time, and they're only being exacerbated over time. The problem is not that we are not making money, the country is not making money, is that some people not being able to access that money. And what is the reason for that, Madam Speaker? Let us be real and let us be honest, right? We speak about employment, but some of us don't want to employ Virgin Islanders also. Yeah? This is how you get a piece of the pie. You have to be employed in businesses. And I don't put it all on the business owners, of course, because we have a duty as a government to put programs in place to assist persons. Now, Rated program has gotten a lot of criticism, but Rated program is an attempt to be able to solve a challenge we have.
Viewers, up next, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Orange alert! Orange alert! Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you all for sticking with us. Moving right along, the government of the Virgin Islands recently hosted the first ever ACI Airport Day event in the Virgin Islands, organized by the Airports Council International, Latin America and Caribbean, in collaboration, of course, with the BVI Airports Authority. This landmark event brought together leading airport industry executives and authorities from across the world to, of course, discuss key topics such as air service development, maximizing general aviation potential, and best practices in airport concessions. Minister for Communications and Works, the Honorable Kai M. Reimer, spoke at the importance of the event.
This event represents a significant milestone in our ongoing efforts to enhance and expand our aviation sector. And I'm delighted again to see so much of you here this morning. From the industry experts, stakeholders, and partners. After only becoming a member of ACI in 2019, and we are proud to host such a prestigious event, I need to also acknowledge the director and his team for their perseverance to not just be a member of ACI, but to serve as an advisor on the governing board.
Reimer also commended the Managing Director of the BVI Airports Authority, Mr. Kurt Manal, for his persistence in not just being a member of the ACI, but also being on the board.
This event not only allows us to showcase our beautiful islands and our potential as a strategic partner, a strategic airport operator in the Caribbean, but also provides a platform for knowledge sharing and networking. We are eager to learn the best practices and innovative solutions that ACI members bring from around the world. Such interactions will undoubtedly contribute to the continuous improvements of our airport operations and services. I am particularly excited about the synergy between the event and our ambitious plans for the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport. The expansion and development of this airport is central to our vision of transforming the BVI into a premier travel and business destination.
Mino stated that the collaboration between BVIAA and ACI LAC underscores its shared commitment to advancing excellence in airport management, safety, and customer service.
This collaboration underscores our shared commitment to advancing excellence in airport management, safety, and customer service. Our partnership with ACI has been instrumental in elevating the standards of our airports. Through training programs, workshops, and the exchange of best practices, we have benefited immensely from ACI's expertise and global network. This has not only enhanced our operational efficiency at our airports, but has also significantly improved the travel experience for passengers. Hosting the ACI Airport Day here in the British Virgin Islands brings numerous benefits, as the Minister mentioned. It provides us with an invaluable opportunity to showcase our beautiful islands, our culture, our hospitality to aviation professionals from around the region and the world. The event serves as a platform for knowledge sharing and networking, fostering ties within the international aviation community. Moreover, it reinforces the importance of regional cooperation and the role of aviation in driving economic growth and development.
On the sporting arena, Virgin Islands' BEMOANS, the former Los Angeles Lakers guard, is making waves on the San Antonio Spurs Summer League team. Hodge delivered an impressive performance in his debut game against the Atlanta Hawks on Sunday, leading the Spurs to a narrow 3-point victory. Coming off the bench, Hodge played for 20 minutes and recorded a team-high 13 points, contributing significantly to the Spurs' 2-0 start in the league. His time on the court was marked by a +12 rating for his team. Hodge showcased his versatility with a field goal percentage of 55.5, hitting a 42.8% from beyond the arc. He also added 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists, along with a block, highlighting the all-round game. The Spurs are set to face New Orleans Pelicans next Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. at the Thomas and Mark Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. This matchup will provide another opportunity for Virgin Islander Hodge to demonstrate his skills and continue his strong showing in the Summer League. Despite his current stint with the Spurs Summer Team League, Hodge remains on the roster for the Rip City Remix, the G League affiliate for the Portland Trail Blazers. Earlier this year, his 2-way deal with the Lakers ended, which resulted in him signing to the South Bay Lakers. Shortly after, he was traded in the Remix, where he averaged 13 points per game in 26 games. In a welcome turn of events, the Caribbean and surrounding areas are poised for a period of relief coming following the recent havoc wreaked by Hurricane Beryl. The National Hurricane Center issued a reassuring 7-day forecast stating, and I quote, "For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days." This, of course, comes as relief to communities still grappling with the aftermath of Beryl, an unusually powerful early season hurricane that marked a rare occurrence in June. Weather experts attribute this lull in tropical activity to environmental factors, with the Weather Channel pointing to dust-laden Saharan air surging across the Atlantic basin as a contributing element to the current tranquil conditions. The Saharan dust brings its own set of challenges. Meteorological services across the region, including those in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Dominica, have issued advisories warning of the reduced air quality and visibility due to the dust constraints. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Meteorological Services anticipates that the Saharan dust concentrations of a varying intensities will persist over the next few days. Meanwhile, of course, the Dominica Center has specifically cautioned fisherfolk to use proper navigation devices due to reduced visibility at sea. Residents are encouraged to use this time to review and update their emergency plans as well as supplies. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at Tweet4Media and Tweet4BVI on Instagram and Twitter, as well as our WhatsApp channel, of course, Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I will see you again tomorrow. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Tuesday's wish to each and every one of you. Goodbye.